Morning, peeps. It's reading time. I wanted to get up and do this earlier so you wouldn't hear any background traffic, but unfortunately it was raining. So it's very wet out here. I am in Texas, in case you can't tell by the new scenery in the back. This is Texas, and I'm going to do my reading. There is somewhat of a highway pretty close, so you'll probably hear it instead of the birds. I was hoping you would hear the birds, but I have to get out early to do that, and it was raining. So no such luck. But I was reading this week Ecclesiastes 3, and it felt like me. My understanding is that Solomon wrote this in his later life. You know, he was, in case you didn't know, he was given lots of wisdom by God, and so he was like the smartest king reigning. And later in life, he realized that all the things that he thought were so important when he was younger was not so much. So as I get older, that sort of has happened to me. You know, you realize, no, I don't really need that, or I don't really have a big desire anymore to have that. And he just says everything is vanity, and it's just amusing. So I'm going to read Ecclesiastes 3 to you this morning, and this is the New King James Version. To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck what is planted, a time to kill, and a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up, a time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to gain, and a time to lose, a time to keep, and a time to throw away, a time to tear, and a time to sow, a time to keep silent, and a time to speak, a time to love, and a time to hate, a time of war, and a time of peace. What profit has the worker from that in which he labors? I have seen the God-given task with which the sons of men are to be occupied. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Also, he has put eternity in their hearts, except that no one can find out the work that God does from beginning to end. I know that nothing is better for them than to rejoice and do good in their lives, and also that every man should eat and drink and enjoy the good of all his labor. It is the gift of God. I know that whatever God does, it shall be forever. Nothing can be added to it, and nothing taken away. God does it, that men should fear before him. That which has already been, and what is to be has already been. And God requires an account of what is past. Moreover, I saw under the sun, in the place of judgment, wickedness was there, and in the place of righteousness, iniquity was there. I said in my heart, God shall judge the righteous and the wicked, for there is a time there for every purpose and for every work. I said in my heart concerning the conditions of the sons of men, God tests them, that they may see that they themselves are like animals. For what happens to the son of men also happens to animals. One thing befalls them as one dies, and so does the other. Surely they all have one breath. Man has no advantage over animals, for all is vanity. All go to one place. All are from the dust, and all return to dust. Who knows the spirit of the sons of men, which go upward, and the spirit of the animal goes down to the earth? So I perceive that nothing is better than that a man should rejoice in his own works, for that is his heritage. For who can bring him to see what will happen after him? I thought that was pretty good. Like I said, the older I get, the more I realize that things are just things. The importance is your relationship with God and the people around you, and that's what we are told. Love God and love your neighbor. So I just wanted to share that verse with you, that chapter. It's a whole chapter. Look it up. It's Ecclesiastes 3. I hope this finds you absolutely flamazing. Stay blessed. Until next time. Hey, you made it to the end. Please hit like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.